Nothing brings home the brave new world more than the integration of technology into the human body. 150 years ago, the human body was an integral and viable unit. Today, organs are interchanged among humans, and the incursion of foreign elements into the human body is accelerating. Clothing and jewelry were early additions to the human body. Artificial limbs, like this prosthetic toe of wood and leather worn by an ancient Egyptian, show an early stage of this vector. Today, functional technologies like clothing, watches, personal electronic devices, and glasses are ubiquitous. And there are millions of humans that are either connected to technology or have technology in their bodies. There are prosthetic legs, arms, and hands. Here is a video by Lockheed Martin promoting their exoskeleton.
An anthropomorphic exoskeleton which mimics the human form. It provides extra support that enables a person to carry more weight than they normally could. Exoskeleton technologies are considered part of the robotics field. If you want to think about them as wearable robots, that's pretty accurate. They sense what the user wants to do, where the user wants to go, and mimics the motion. We like to call these man-autonomous systems. The exoskeleton is primarily composed of titanium components which are both lightweight and provide the strength needed to carry the load. A microprocessor takes in readings from the sensors that are throughout the structure and calculates where the user wants to move and then commands the actual hydraulic system to actuate the joints to provide the motion.
Within the body, there are replacement knees, shoulders, hips, elbows, fingers and toes. There are testicular implants, penile prosthesis for impotence, breast implants, dental implants, hydrocephalus shunts, titanium plates in the skull, cochlear implants, rod and clamp bracing screws for the spine, artificial urinary sphincters, vascular grafts, ventricular assist devices, heart stents, heart pacemakers, breathing pacemakers, heart valve replacements, and artificial hearts. In experimental stages are hybrid organs that are made of part artificial and part organic cells. Scientists are in the process of building artificial livers, kidneys, pancreases, thalamic stimulators, neural prosthetics to overcome paralysis, and electronic eyes. The most dramatic example of involvement of technology with the human body is, as Peter Medawar calls them, exomatic or out-of-body organs. The heart-lung machine is one example. The kidney dialysis machine is another, as is the lung ventilator. And ECMO, a very invasive technology used to save newborn infants with failing lungs. In the first iteration of the Metropolis organism concept a few decades ago, self-driving cars were not being discussed. Now they are soon to be a reality that will result in a dramatic shift in human culture and Metropolis organism functioning. Finally, the most insidious and apparently least invasive is the exomatic brain, the computer. Often depictions of humans in the future and aliens have enlarged craniums to contain their enlarged brain. The implication is that the human is the brain of civilization. We see today that the information processor of civilization, of the Metropolis organism, is becoming more and more an exomatic organ. The human will likely have a role in information processing, but will surrender its dominance in this area to computers. Another, maybe more important, role for humans will be as the reproductive germ of the organism. We are an expression of the genetic code, and the development and functioning of the Metropolis organism is a further expression of that code, expressing DNA's role as instructions for the development and functioning of the Metropolis organism. An example of a seed with a human germ is a manned spaceship. As my friend Steve Lack once remarked, the Metropolis organism casts this seed into space in order to sow and propagate Metropolis organisms on other planets. The episodes in Vectors of Evolution show that as cities evolve, they become more organism-like, with greater encasement, more internal integration, and that the human is becoming less independent and more a part of something else. This evolution is not something we control. Like the ant that builds the anthill, we build cities, but we do not control our own nature.